Welcome to Kardec Radio. While you wait for our program to begin, check our new site. It's Kardec Flix, where Spiritism is just a click away. Also, check our publisher, Kardec Publisher, and its first 6 books. Each one is a journey to inner empowerment and love. Kardec Radio, where we nourish ourselves daily.
Hello, beloved friends, and welcome once again to another Prayer for Peace moment throughout the month of November, which is a month of gratitude, and the month of December. We are going to devote our time on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to have our own encounter with Master Jesus. As Emmanuel explains in the preface of the book, Paul and Stephen, dictated through the mediumship of Chico Xavier, Master Jesus knows us by name. So, feeling inspired by the words Master Jesus shared with his disciples more than 2,000 years ago at Simon Peter's home gatherings, transcribed to us in the book Jesus in the Home by the Spirit Neio Lucio through the mediumship of Chico Xavier, we shall bring, beloved friends, Master Jesus' presence not only to our homes right at this moment, but also to the dwelling of our hearts by having our one-on-one meeting with the Master. We shall dedicate the prayer for peace of tonight to the teachings Master Jesus shared in chapter 40 of the book Jesus in the Home. We are going to focus on his main teaching so we can take it to heart as a vitamin of the soul. Shall we? Let us then visualize ourselves beginning right at this moment before Master Jesus. How are we able to visualize Master Jesus in our minds? Is he austere? Is he smiling? Are his arms open? Is he sitting down at our level, or is he standing up? Do we visualize him as friendly or as someone who we are to obey? How do we visualize Master Jesus? We know that he is the most perfect model to ever incarnate on earth. So if we want to find inner balance and inner peace, we shall have him as our guide. This is why we are devoting these moments to hear his own words in the acoustic of our souls and hearts. Let us then welcome Master Jesus to our homes and to our hearts, knowing that he loves us deeply. He vouches for our reincarnation, and he knows us very, very intimately, as well as he loves us beyond what we can put into words. So, feeling his love, let us now listen to Master Jesus' words as psychographed by Chico Xavier in chapter 40 of the book Jesus in the Home. Shall we? Master Jesus is addressing his disciples and all of us about the obstacles faced when we make the inner decision to follow the Christ. Did we expect a pathway free of challenges? Master Jesus in this chapter tells us that it is not so. But the challenges are not punishments as we might think at first. The challenges are but stimuli for us to progress spiritually even more than we have already. So let us be thankful to the stimuli that helps us to acquire the soul muscles in the form of virtues that we have reincarnated to acquire. In this chapter, Master Jesus tells us the truth that often those who dedicate themselves to the good news face harassment from many who don't understand the proposal of the good quite yet. But Master Jesus reminds us in this chapter that the joy of giving of ourselves is greater than any obstacle. Master Jesus invites us to do the following. As long This is a quote from Master Jesus. Quote, as long as we have the resources to work and serve with our hands and feet and with our sentiments and intelligence, the destructive sadness that at times may surround us is nothing more than a threatening visit from the spirit of darkness in the wretched and persistent battle against the light. So, Master Jesus tells us that destructive sadness is not to find place in our hearts. What is the antidote or the vaccine or the vitamin that we shall take to prevent destructive sadness from entering our hearts? How can we immunize ourselves spiritually, beloved friends? Nowadays, the earth is undergoing many temporary uncertainties on a global scale. So oftentimes we hear our brothers and sisters doubting what will come next. Master Jesus invites us to open our hearts to the blessing of number one, working and serving, as well as of utilizing our feelings, sentiments, and intelligence on behalf of others so that we may construct, multiply the joy of giving of ourselves and override any potential sentiment of defeat that may threaten to visit us. We are victorious in the good always because Master Jesus has established a plan of supreme victory of the good for all of us on earth. How shall we embrace this victory, be immersed in this victory, and multiply this victory, showing that it is possible for ourselves and others through the joy of giving? Oh, but we don't have many material resources. Okay, beloved friends, the joy of giving is greater than any material resource. How so? All of us are capable of giving of our time to one another. Yes, we are quite capable of giving a compassionate, lending a compassionate ear to our brothers and sisters. This is why we have two ears and one mouth. So we hear more, listen more, and speak less. Yes? And how else are we able to give joy to others? By speaking with kindness and love and understanding. Yes, as we speak, we project our own ectoplasm, vital fluid, wrapped, so to speak, in our vibrations of our own sentiments. So, what gifts are we giving through the power of our words, beloved friends? How about our gestures? Are our gestures gentle, soothing, peaceful, or are they abrupt? With our own gestures, we send unspoken messages of hope and kindness to one another. Yes, beloved friends. How about the power of our thoughts? Through our thoughts, we are able to mold the good. For instance, the joy of giving love through the power of our thoughts to someone with whom we are in need of reconciliation, of reconciling with. Through the power of our thoughts, we can already visualize this reality, seek this reality, bring it closer to us, and mold it. In visualizing this new reality, we are able to emanate more love. And as we emanate more love, we surround that beloved brother or sister of ours in kind vibrations. And as we do so, they receive the joy of our gift from heart to heart without announcing it to the world, because God works anonymously each and every day, non-stop, to provide us with the joy of living through His giving. So, on the one hand, let us meditate upon how we can experience the joy of giving of ourselves, because it is in giving that we receive. And on the other hand, let us have eyes to see and ears to hear God's divine gifts to each and every one of us in the silence of each and every day. Shall we? Let us experience the joy of giving so that the joy of living remains with us and others. And let us celebrate this beautiful invitation from on high through a moment of prayer. Shall we, beloved friends? Let us begin with music to soothe and connect our souls and hearts all the more greatly. Shall we? Beloved and God, thank you for being our most beautiful, eternal Mother and Father. Thank you for giving us of your joy constantly. Please help us to have eyes that see, hearts that feel, and ears that hear the melody of your love, which you invite us to orchestrate each and every day through a sunrise, through the singing of birds, through the blossoming of beautiful flowers, through the smile of a child, through an additional minute of patience and kindness, through one loving gesture that can save lives, through loving words that are the remedy for many wounded souls. Oh, glory to you, beloved God, for allowing the melody of your love to permeate and unite all of us to one another and to you. Ultimately, tonight we pray for all of those who are counting on our joy of giving to feel your presence closer in their hearts. Let us no longer wait to receive, dear Lord. May all of us in the circle of prayer awaken to the joy of giving as we find you and your divine love in each person, each being that surrounds us now and forever. Thank you, beloved God, for the gift of your love today and always. Thank you, beloved friends. Let us feel God's melody of love and let us spread it through the joy of giving all the more, shall we? Many blessings, beloved friends, and we look forward to seeing everyone again next time. In the meantime, let us stay tuned right here to Kardec Radio, where, as we know it, we are always nourishing ourselves. Bye for now.